Hello to the people. Have I messed up my audio a little bit? I don't know. We'll find out. I started this. Oh, wait. I think I might. I think both things were picking me up. I got 2 mics today because we are going to be doing some keyboard assembly stuff. So, pretty big. We're going to assemble a split keyboard for yours truly and another keyboard for the most silent typing experience. These were the best switches that we found as a group. I had a switch tester from Keychron and we tried all of them. And today we are putting them into an actual board so that we can do a little sound test for what they would sound like in a split keyboard and in a regular keyboard, which is the Q3 Ultra 8K. This is in partnership with Keychron, so they provided all of the keyboards and the switches and all the odds and ends. So thank you, Keychron, for all that. But yes, today we hang out and we do my first little keyboard assembly. I've never done it. We're here, we're out here, we're doing it. All right. I also, for once in my life, should try not to neglect YouTube chat, so let me remember to pop them out right away. Hi guys, how's it going? Also, yes, unexpected stream. Listen, you know I'm a little bit chaotic. We're just out here, we're like this, okay? You know how it is. You know how it is. What switches? Here, give me one sec. Let me just tell the Discord. Assembling keyboards. And so I have, for this split keyboard build, I've got the baby raccoons. Hold on, I have the cap. Listen, Gatoron. Everyone is giving me so much heat for how I pronounce any of these switch names. I'm sorry, I'm just Canadian, okay? I blame Canada. Freaking Canadians once again, am I right? Am I right? So yeah, we're trying a split keyboard. Hi, Icarus. Baby Raccoon. So the top switches, we were trying to find like silent switches in the last like switch stream that we did together. We're trying to find the most silent but still like nice feeling silent switches because a lot of them felt really like squishy or like muddy, if that makes sense. Like it felt kind of weird. Like it felt like you were just typing with a membrane keyboard. So we found the final switches that we landed on were the Cali Midnight. The Cali Midnight Pro tactile switches. These were the top winner for the quietest switch. Out of 100 switches, these were the winner. So we're going to be doing a build with, like a regular layout of keyboard, 80% keyboard. And we're also going to do a little split keyboard build with the raccoons. So yeah. So I'd say the baby raccoons, these ones are not the most silent, but they're not that loud either. But these were the most liked outside of the Cali Midnight. So I figured, you know what? Let's use the influencer powers and get in there. Cali reads more like the vegetable kale. That's what people were saying. Okay, it's supposed to be Kaylee? Is that right? That doesn't sound right. Does this one have tenting? It doesn't. It's pretty much just it's just like a regular keyboard that is split in half. So it's more so just for it's more normie friendly. I don't know if it has, let me see. Yeah, it's just like Me forgetting that I have an extra camera in there. Also, my hair is there. Yeah, you're welcome. It's just basic at the back. Like there's no tinting, none of that stuff. New chair. There is in fact a new chair. I'll do a little in-depth review on it. I just unboxed it yesterday and it's really good. Really good. No curve. No. So I still have my Dactyl Manuform. So this is my entry. The Dactyl Manuform is collecting dust, I'm gonna be honest. This is the opposite end of the spectrum where it's like the most basic possible split keyboard option, you know? Alrighty. But yeah, it's nice to see you guys again. Hello, hello. I did end up posting the why I quit video since you guys were asking about that like crazy. You guys like the sparkly red nails? I know they're kind of fun. I'm getting them. I'm switching them to a white color, I think next week. The week after. They kind of fun. They kind of fire. I like it. If you're ever gaming, you can just ditch the right side. Yeah. Heck yeah. I'm down. I'm so down. All right. All right. Now we assemble keyboards. Oh, also, I forgot about YouTube chat again. Me saying, don't worry, I'm going to be good this time. I'll remember YouTube chat. I haven't popped you out yet. Let's go. Okay. Jacob said, I can't believe it. I started to think about assembling my own custom keyboard this week too, and now I stumbled upon your stream. I know. So this one came as like bare bones. So I did have to order keycaps and switches. If you're on YouTube, it should all be linked in the description. If you're on Twitch, I don't know how to efficiently link this on Twitch. There's a lot of links for everything because I got the wrist rests and the everything, but it is what it is, you know. Would you ever be brave enough to do a solder build? I think I would if I maybe as like a collab or something, or if I don't know what it would take for me to do that. You know? But shall we start assembling? It could be kind of fun. I love my Q11, to be honest, as Snickerdoodle. Let's go. Let's go. Tactile or linear? So the baby raccoons are linear. And then we have a silent tactile switch on the other keyboard. These ones were the top switches from, I did a little like stream where we sound tested all like 100 switches, and these were the top winners across the board, meaning my bias. No, I'm just kidding. Twitch chat was also, I guess YouTube chat maybe too. They were there, I think. maybe YouTube chat too. But that was pretty much the winner. Okay, here. I'm gonna put another mic up because I do actually have a second mic. What can I say? I'm less scuffed in 2026, okay? I do have a second mic that's specifically for like kind of the ASMR assembly, but it could also be like popping in your ears and the worst. So how heavy is each piece? Honestly, pretty heavy. It's a full metal build. Actually, no, this is way lighter than well, maybe because it doesn't have switches and stuff in it yet. But I find most of my Keychron keyboards are quite heavy, but it's because it's a full metal chassis or whatever it's called. Hi, Cyrus. All right. I'm going to unmute it and we're going to see. How was it? How was the audio? Are your ears bleeding? Are you okay? Is it nice? Then you can... Wait, echo? Uh-oh. take that out like Legos, you know? Can you guys hear me? I feel like this thing's probably picking me up. I don't know how good the sound quality is, but... Yeah, and this came with a... It came with a little switch puller. And a... honestly... I should have anticipated that I would drop something right in front of the mic. You're welcome. Oops. Yo, Icarus, I can't keep this wholesome. Are you okay? What's up? Dropped the ASMR. For what it's worth, when I was putting this chair together yesterday, I immediately dropped a part of it, and then some pieces came out, and I don't know where they go, so they're sitting elsewhere. I forgot that I can just press on the switch, although I should make sure it's all lined up because it's gonna be a little soft. I just need to get me one of these modular keyboards as my next. I think I like the idea of just replacing bad keys. Yeah, seriously. I know. I think that's very cool too. It's nice too because I've had keyboards in the past too. Like I had one that I got that was it had Cherry MX Blues, and I just didn't like it as much because it was too. I got sick of how clicky it was. My Corsair has a bad S right now. It's super annoying. Yeah. I've tried the Corsair mechanical keyboards. I found it very, like, stiff. But it could be because I don't know if the keys were lubed or anything like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. These nails, they're getting a bit too long for me. They were maxed out when I first got them, and I was like, okay, this is they've grown the slightest bit, and I'm like, ooh. But it's okay. I can still type, so that's all that matters. Oh. I heard a bit of a weird cracking noise on that one. Fingers crossed. Freaking goof. Alrighty. Of course, I am immediately getting dog hair embedded in the keyboard. It's embedded. I'm not worried about breaking my nails though. They're good. Someone's back early from vacation. Let's go. Let's go. It's me. I'm back. I'm back for only a little bit and then I'm gone again. I would love to figure out how to I gotta get my other PC set up so that I could potentially do some reruns for you guys on Twitch. I It'd be fun too to like premiere videos on YouTube and then I can be in the chat. But I think I did that while I was like, I had something scheduled while I was away and I was like, oh, I forgot that could have been a premiere. Why not do all the keys one line at a time? Am I bothering you? Wait, stop. Watch out. I'm worse than internet trolls, okay? I find out something bothers you, I'm gonna lean into it. Careful. No keyboard is safe from pet hair after all. Do I use wrist support? So I haven't before. This will be my first time using a wrist rest or whatever. So part of the reason why I wanted to try, well, I wanted to get a split keyboard because I know that it's a lot more like ergonomic, whatever. I do want to try probably remapping some of these. Like how fun would it be to have like a little gaming layer or something? I know that I can do that with my current keyboard, but I wanted to try a split keyboard and my Dactyl Manuform doesn't fit. I have a keyboard tray here. I use a keyboard tray because it's actually so good. I don't know why we got rid of keyboard trays. This one's really like sturdy. Maybe that's why we got rid of them, because they were flimsy and annoying. But mine is really sturdy and it's been a great addition. It saves so much room on my desk. And yeah, it's really just real good. Which switches are these? These are the hold on, I keep forgetting. Baby Gatoron Baby Raccoon linear switches. Oh, wait. I don't know if it's gonna sound like anything. No, this one's linear, so it's I don't think it's not that loud. It has like, it gives off a little bit of noise. But she's smooth, no tactile, no bumps. I think I prefer linear switches. I did want to try the midnight tactile though, as well, which we're also gonna be, actually the other keyboard's gonna take a minute because it has, that one is pre-built and it came with Keychron banana switches, which are tactile switches as well that are a bit louder. But I'm gonna pull all of those switches out and switch them out for the Cali Midnight Silence. Because some of you are saying too that you wanted to hear, like we did the switch test, but like so many people were just like, oh, it's gonna sound different once it's in an actual board. So it's like, you know what, we need this. They're tactile quiet switches as opposed to the loud gothy kind. Yes, exactly. Also, Baraxton, thank you very much for the 2 months. Thank you. Have fun assembling the keyboard. I have exams, unfortunately. Good luck on your exams. You can crush it. I believe in you. You got this. Harpwa, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, Cairo, thank you for the Prime sub. Hugo, Zombie, James. Hold on, there's so many. What the heck? James, Heinz Mustard is a great username. Algoriff, Luca, Finn, Yar, Vivi, Hex, Julian, Ophelia, Leia. Y'all subbed while I was gone. That's crazy. That's so nice. Having to put 100 switches together is definitely a downside of this project. Well, you know what? I get to hang out with you guys, so there are no downsides. I get to hang out with the internet. Have you guys been keeping up with the monkey? The monkey? Why am I blanking on his little name right now? The one with the orangutan is so cute. I think that monkey can fix the internet. I tuned in so late to build. Don't worry, we have 2 keyboards. Oh, this one's bent. This one's super heckin' bent. Wait. Wait, can you guys see it? Wait, I'm trying. Do you see that far one is so bent? Good thing I checked it. Punch the monkey! Yeah! I think Punch is what the internet needed. The internet needs a common hero. It's honestly, it's been a crazy week. I've been keeping up with Punch the Monkey. And I feel like it's been an emotional roller coaster. So for context, there's a baby monkey that was abandoned by his mom. And then so he's at a Japanese zoo. And he's in a little monkey enclosure, but he's been kind of like isolated for the last little while. And he has like a little plushy orangutan that he takes with him everywhere. That's like his substitute mom. And it's been like a journey of seeing Punch the Monkey getting accepted by the other monkeys. And there were some good days where like one other monkey, one of the adult monkeys, was like grooming him. And it seemed like the world, like Punch was finding his place in the world at peace. And then like yesterday, he got attacked. He's just a baby, and he got attacked by another monkey. And then it's like, well, now what? Does this reset it back to 0? But alas, today, Punch the Monkey got a nice big hug from another one of the adults today. And it's very cute because he's like protecting his little plushy orangutan. I think some of the other like kid monkeys were interested in it. And he was just like very gently saying, no, don't touch my plushie. Straighten it out? What? Straighten out the prongs? What am I straightening out? What's the problem? Here, I can move this side out of the way a little bit. He got to learn his way. It's not sad, it's growth. You know what? You're right. You right. It's character building. It's funny, it looked like so many switches, and then now that they're getting into the board, I'm like, wait, might just be the perfect amount. Wow. If you were doing this on your own, what would you be doing while you're assembling the keyboard? I feel like I've gotten back into watching anime a little bit. I don't watch very much TV, but I'll watch it as like a social thing. Watching a stream, fair. Who would you be watching? Be honest. Tell me your favorite streamer. Funny that this mic is here. I'm using this little mic that I'm holding. This season's anime has just got me disappointed. Uh-oh. Bro, I watched Naruto like 3 times. I'm ruined at this point, okay? Yeah, there's no saving me. There is absolutely no saving me. Actually, I don't know why I'm leaning forward so much, because like I can move my chair forward. This chair is so freaking comfortable. I did not, like, I knew, you guys know from some of my different videos, I was like, I've been looking for a new comfy chair. My Herman Miller was a bit stiff. This one is very comfy. It's nice. Wow, we're almost there. And then we get to do the most exciting part, which is put on the keycaps, because they get all pretty, and you guys get to hear it out. Oh, also, sorry, someone was asking what kind of music I like. I like country music a lot. I listen to a lot of country music. I'm a bit country, I'm not gonna lie. I listen to a lot of country music. Outside of that, I like Blackpink. I like Blackpink. I like music that's fun to dance to. Not like EDM. I don't know. I guess maybe it is a little electronic. Unsubbing. Oh. What else? Is Bruce Springsteen considered country? I like Bruce Springsteen stuff. It's probably country adjacent. I find with country music, what I like about it is like, and it's not all country music, okay? My favorite country music is Zach Bryan and Sam Barber. Those are my favorite singers right now. Hold on, I gotta open this. Me somehow opening this in the most cursed way. Wow. Ooh. Wait, what the heck? It comes in like a little 3-tiered box. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to open this. Yeah, Born to Run is really good. Oh. So I got this like gradient keycap set that goes from white to green to purple. And then I got a purple cable as well. I will say I want them to sell, I want Keychron to sell more of their like just cables. Cause their cables are so nice. Like I've replaced my phone charger and MacBook charger, like the one that, oh wait, speaking of which, I gotta plug in my laptop, otherwise the stream's going down. All right, hold on. I like I'm on Fire by Bruce Springsteen. That's a really good one. Have you seen LTT cable? Oh. Have you seen the LTT cables? I have not. Show the cable. Oh, yes, here. This one. So what I like about them is all of their cables come with adapters. So they always have this like USB-C to USB-A, and I think the inverse as well. Hold on. Like, so these are the cables that came, so these are the cables that came with the keyboard. The purple one didn't come with the keyboard. I got that one extra, but like, look at that thick. Look how thick that cable is. She thick. That's a thick boy. Yeah, so I use, so this is gonna be to join the two boards. This one is like, all of them come with this little adapter thing, which is kind of handy for if you're, it's just handy in general. But yeah, it's even this one is like a very thick cable and it's braided and it has a little like thing. I really like their cables. So I use that to charge my laptop now because I had an extra one. Yeah. My favorite country sound is by Bo Burnham. Ooh, I haven't heard that one. Where did my mouse go? My mouse is gone forever. Premium cables, I like that. Me too. I think my biggest pet peeve with brands these days is when they don't include chargers, cables with it. You know? Wait, you guys all know Bo Burnham? I don't know who Bo Burnham is. Hydrate. Okay, I can hydrate. I actually do have water with me for once. All right. Let us put keycaps on this thing. I actually don't even know what it's supposed to look like, TBH. But that's fine. We'll start here. I'll do one row at a time for some of you. Okay. So I don't really eat bread, but I thought it would be really funny. Have you guys seen those, the toasted bun keycaps? I kind of thought those would be really funny. Wait, I'll find it. These ones. Wait, I don't know if I can show it. I can't share my screen because it's too complicated. But you can click this mildly sketchy URL and see what I'm talking about. Oh, it didn't. Why is there a freaking comma in there? Okay, it broke them. Anyway, hopefully that brings you to the right link. But if you look up toasted bun keycaps, there's some they're really freaking funny. The only thing that held me back was I was like, I don't know how practical these are, but what if every single key on my keyboard looked like a bun? Those keycaps look fire, right? Kind of fire. But I thought these ones are really pretty. These are pretty. And especially with the purple cable, I was like, oh, I can do the green to purple gradient. Imagine if they were soft touch too. No, they definitely are not, but that would be really cool. That would be sick. Born to Run is probably, oh wait, I think I read that one already. I changed my mind. We're not doing the full row at a time. Oh, but I guess that is one board at a time. Wow. There we go. I'll split them up so that people get less upset. Wait, did I just put that in the wrong spot? I think I did. Wait, I think I put all of them in the wrong spot. Wait. Hold on. Am I dumb? Maybe a little bit. Hold up. Lol. Oh no. I'm just out here wasting your freaking time. How do you feel about that? Just wasting your freaking time. Lol. If someone gets upset about how the keycaps are going on, they will be instantly banned. The mods have spoken. I wonder if Bash Bunny knows where all my exes live. I do. I do, and I'm sending them keyboards. This is very funny. I've seen some really pretty, wait, actually there's not really, hold on. I'm gonna change the mic. All right, we're back on the main mic. Cause I'm like, wait, what kind of ASMR are you guys getting from me putting keycaps on? I'm just gonna, it didn't work. I was trying to brute force it, but it didn't work. That's very funny. Me skipping over, don't need these. Is she streaming on another platform too? I am, so I'm on Twitch as well. YouTube and Twitch. Have you tried remapping caps lock? I haven't, but I think I will. Like, when are we really out here using caps keys? What was I gonna say? I can't pick up this keycap. Okay, we're good. Solved. It's here, right? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm messing with them. Caps lock as escape is so good. I don't know why I have my AirPods in my ears. Also, me showing off my nasty AirPods on the stream. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean the curly whirly goes here. I like that this is probably like the most infuriating keyboard assembly stream of all time. The best part is, so we have a second keyboard and it's going to take way longer because we're taking all of the switches out. We can do a poll on if I'm going to bend them by accident. So I've seen some really cool keycaps as well of like the glossy plastic ones. Do you know what I mean? Some of them are like glossy and they look like crystals or something. So 7? I fucking hate it. I've been ruined. The internet has ruined me. Switches don't appreciate getting banned. I know. Just rebinding the key when you put the wrong keycaps on. That's what kind of, honestly, I did consider it. If it happened, if I noticed it later in the build, I probably would have just done that. Not gonna lie. That would have been me. Okay, how do you like your Libra Novo? This is the first day of using it, but it's really good. It is much more comfortable than my Herman Miller Aeron, that's for sure. Like by a lot. I think because it's like supportive, but not like it doesn't force you into a certain posture. It just like cradles your spine in a way that feels very good and supportive. You know? I'll settle for nothing less than keycaps made of illegal elephant ivory if I ever get a job. Uh-oh, Lucas. Uh-oh. I did see actually some cool keyboards with ceramic keycaps. Oh, guys. It's supposed to go here. Am I wearing a kilt? No, I'm wearing Sanrio PJ pants. You know what the best part of being an adult is? That it can be in the middle of the day and you can be in PJs. This is the real perk of being a home worker, okay? I know some productivity people tell you to dress up. I think sometimes they're right. I feel like if I'm struggling to be productive or something like that, like sometimes you need a little dress up day, but for the most part, I feel like I'm thriving in PJs. Homework dress up is gray sweatpants. We're the same. We're the same, Icarus. You and I. F8, F9. Denzel, as long as I have clothes on, I'm good. Now, if someone can tell my boss that PJs are decent in the office. I don't, okay. Maybe this is like a weird thing. I like having separate indoor clothes and outdoor clothes. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to go here. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm gonna leave it for now. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like well, if I'm on like especially if I take like public transit or something, you know, I'm like, I don't want to sit on the bus in my PJs. Then I don't want to, and then wear them in bed. I don't think so. I don't wear shoes in the house either. Wow. Wait. Are you guys seeing this gradient? Okay, it's going to more of a blue so far. I don't know if we get to purple with this keyboard. Wait, Ooh, wait. Hold on. I'm turning you into keyboard. Premature sound test. Ooh. Wow. I'm excited. I'm so excited that I'm slipping around. My nails won't let me get the piece out. What's the switches? I'm really good at this. Is that where that goes? Yeah. 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 That's nice. Just try to pull the keycap out of the box. Listen, my nails couldn't get under the keycap, so I had to improvise. Baby raccoon. It's a very fun name for a switch. You know what I decided? I think I need to start bringing, it's an I. I was like, what? I think I need to start bringing my keyboard with me when I travel. I think this one will fit. I have a carry case for a keyboard. Yo, what are you guys hacking on? You guys, I'm officially at the point. Oh, wait, actually, I'm curious what you guys think about this. Me thinking in circles. This is for the next one. Okay. So I'm at the point where I'm finding that I've implemented a lot of features in my little thing, and it was most of the way there. And then I realized I was very inconsistent with how I was kind of like checking the different fields. So I think it's time for me to streamline, kind of refactor my project a bit and streamline it. I feel like that's a very common thing, no? For like you can plan out the features, blah, 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 blah. But then at a certain point, you end up having to kind of like rewrite a substantial amount of it once you, or like, I don't know, tweak your implementation or whatever. Because you can't really like preemptively add abstractions or patterns or whatever that like, that make your thing more efficient or easier to read. I feel like if you do that prematurely, you end up with like crazy abstractions and makes it really hard it actually makes it like much less readable. I don't know about you. There's been at least one time where I have died in abstraction jail. Where it was like everything was interfaces, and then I was like, what but what are you really? It was like everything was interfaces, and then it was like functions returning. I don't even remember. It was like functions returning interfaces or something like that. It was a I don't know. It was a very difficult to debug. Premature abstraction is a common problem. Yeah, so I feel like you just end up getting. I feel like you need to get to the point where you feel the pain of like the simpler implementation, and then you're like, okay, now I need to look at how to optimize this. Otherwise, you end up kind of stuck in a situation where you. Where'd I put the F? Oh. Got it. We're good. You know? But the most important part of writing code is that not that it works, but the beautiful concepts. You know what? You're right. You're right. And now I'm going to get to speak with more authority online because I use a split keyboard. So I'm going to echo what you're saying. The color gradient reinforces the split keyboard typing hygiene. It will not be able to build up visual hints when typing because of the differences. Wait, what? Will not be able to build up visual hints when typing because of the differences. I don't know if I understand what you just said. TBH. I got to finally make Go microservices again at work, so I've been slacking elsewhere. Yeah, fair. Honestly, fair. Meanwhile, I'm on my couch typing on my MacBook Air instead of using the proper desk monitor. I feel like I was very like anti working at my desk for a really long time. And I think it genuinely did take, I feel like you need to have like a really comfortable setup, you know? Cause I feel like if my couch is more comfortable than my work setup, I want to work on the couch. It is simply that. I'm a simple lady. Figuring out the logic and writing it out and it working is peak satisfaction. Yeah, seriously. I agree. This is part of why, so what I have been doing, how I've been using AI with my current little project is that I've been, I'll get it to scrutinize my code a little bit. So I'll be like, hey, like this, I can feel when it feels kind of janky, you know, or like the implementations feel inconsistent or whatever. Like I can feel that. Okay. And it affects my quality of life. And so I'll ask AI, I'll be like, hey, listen, are there any patterns in this programming language or in other projects where cause I'm also not, this is probably honestly not very wise, but I'm not referencing an existing project that's out there to see how they've made different features work and how their project is structured, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not doing that. So I'm just writing it all from scratch in the way that I think it should go. And that also means part of me is what is the standard convention or standard practice for this kind of feature, you know? So I'll ask it questions like that, and then I'll ask it about different, I'll be like, hey, this is feeling clunky. Is there a different way that I could implement this that would make it better? And little things like that. And it's actually been super helpful as a little tool. But again, I also relate to feeling that satisfaction of solving something myself. I actually have a video coming up on this, and I don't know how to kind of phrase it in a way that isn't gonna just come across oh, it's another content creator talking about AI again. Okay, why isn't this going in? You good? Okay, I think it's good. But oh, that's too big. But I think I think it's just that a lot of us have different perspectives on what part of development is fun. Because some people really like the act of coding itself. And then some people are more drawn to the outcomes, you know, of oh, I can build this thing. And I think that it's all totally fine and fair, but I think that's literally what everyone's arguing about. Where some people are my way's better and we need to do this way, and it's that's coming up because there's somebody that's oh, hey, if you're not building with AI and you're still writing code, you're archaic, whatever. It's okay, well, you're just somebody who values the outcomes more than they value the process. And there's a lot of other people out there that value the process of programming more so than what the specific thing that they're building right now, you know? It's kind of a very interesting it's a very similar perspective to like knitting. You guys know I'm kind of grandma vibes, okay? I like to knit and crochet and stuff. And there's a very similar kind of like dichotomy in that field as well, where some people are always, they get so focused, like the thing that keeps them going is the fact that they'll have a finished thing that they'll get to use. And then other people, what keeps them excited about it and keeps them going is the fact that they know that like, hey, no matter what I'm working on, I'm going to be working on something. So there's no rush. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to be coding, whether I'm building I'm building this thing or the next. It's just that whenever I finish that thing, it's just gonna be time for me to move on to the next project. What are you building? This is the Keychron Q11 split keyboard. But that's my little tangent. I learned from, oh wait, what does Danielle say? Agreed. I learned so much from just watching the code seniors wrote. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I used to do that a lot when I was at Charm. That was like a big thing that I liked to do as well, is like, I actually asked my coworkers, I would be like, please tag me in your PRs, because even if like, you know, even if you don't need like technically like, if you don't need my review, like it's a non-blocking review, I just want to like see what you've been working on so that I can like learn from it, you know? And it honestly did help me a lot. There's also like, there's so many authors, like book authors and like even people that have like created programming languages and stuff. There's so many like very well recognized people out there that actually like actively blog, and they share a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of good stuff. What desk do you have? I need to replace mine. I have, I did, if you want to check out my YouTube, I did an actual, like a whole review on my setup. This is a new chair that I will be doing a dedicated review for. But my desk is the Autonomous Smart Desk 2, I want to say, or the Autonomous Smart Desk. And I was saying in the video, I would recommend getting the one that goes like lower, because they have like different height ranges. And mine, I feel like it was always like a little bit high. So I just added a keyboard tray for my keyboard. My new chair kind of solves this. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping. My new chair kind of solves this because it has a footrest with it as well. But yeah, I have mine in the white oak, so it's like a solid wood tabletop, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The only thing I would say, like, I don't know how to manage cables with this kind of desk. With like sit stand desks, I don't know how to do it. Best thing, wait. Bunny, I got into NixOS because of you, you legend. Yo, thank you. I'm so glad. It's really good. It's really good. I will say I was having a little bit of a battle between Nix, getting Wayland working on Nix for the first while. I actually also have a video that I recorded on that, which is me venting about that whole experience. But I haven't put it out yet. Legit though, split keyboard gives you nerd cred. I know, especially if I start rolling up places with my freaking little briefcase that just contains a split keyboard, people are gonna look at me different. Also, Abu, thank you so much for the for the 2 months. Thank you. CSX, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you. And Red Hot Vengeance, thank you for 4 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Gio, thank you for 44 biddies. Yeah, honestly, I feel so like a lot of the chat is just talking about how much they've learned from reading seniors code. This is genuinely, I think that this is a great way to like recharge and or feel re-inspired as a programmer, is like by, I think like, so I'm a big fan of like when your energy is low, you should increase your input. So instead of expecting yourself to like maintain a certain output all the time, like I think that it's like the seasons, you know, everything is kind of seasonal. Sometimes your energy level is just going to be lower. You're going to feel uninspired and all of that stuff. And I feel like those are typically good, really, really good windows to like immerse yourself in inspiration and in like learning new things. Like let yourself be a sponge during that time. And I think that reading other people's code is such a fun way to do that. I actually like consistently reference my my GitHub feed. There's like people I follow on GitHub, and I will see that like they have a new release or they like merged a PR, and I'll just like read their PR, and I'm like, I don't know anything about this code base, but I'm gonna just like skim over this and see what they did and how they did it, and you know what I like or don't like, and it's really fun. And I've actually really been enjoying AI as a tool to like facilitate that, even of like when my brain is even too cooked to break that down, of just being like, hey, explain this to me in plain English. And then with that context, my brain can like, okay, yeah, it's like a little bit easier for me to understand like what's happening in the code base and what this change does. You know what I mean? But I think that that's a really fun way to, do that. Okay. I don't know. I think I have to look up this keyboard layout. Oh, I think I saw someone ask a question about knitting, but I missed it. What would you recommend if you don't have programmers and constant PRs to hand and just lurk on random Git repos in the language you're wanting to learn? Okay, so one thing that I'm currently doing and that I find really helpful is like find an open source project that you think is really cool. Figure out why you think it's cool, like what specific features, and then I'll get AI to like show me where in the code base those features are implemented and answer questions with that contextual awareness, like answer my questions about how it works and stuff like that. And then you can try and implement that for yourself in your own project. Like that's kind of a fun learning exercise that you can do. And you can ask it, you know, it's like, are there certain patterns that are being used like in this code base that make it, you know, like from your perspective, you know, like you might find that there's some patterns that exist somewhere that you're like, why did they do this? It makes it harder to read. But then it's like, you know, you just don't understand, because like this is the reason why it's a little bit harder to read, but they're doing it anyways, because there's a tripwire further down the line that you just haven't experienced yet. And so it can be really helpful to kind of get it put in perspective like that. Does she still work for Charm? I do not. I have a video on YouTube kind of talking about my experience there, because I was getting asked about it a lot, because obviously I was like the public face of that company. So yeah, if you want my little background on that, then that's where it is. This is the Keychron Q11, yes. And the wrist rests are actually from Keychron. I have them linked on YouTube. I don't know how to link them effectively on Twitch. I can link them in the Discord. What projects or domains are you excited about? Are you familiar with Andrew NG? I'm not familiar with Andrew NG. Are they another creator that's kind of sharing cool stuff? So it's funny. So I really want to learn Rust, because I think it would be just like a fun challenge. And also, all right, hold on. I think it'd be a fun challenge. Rust would be a fun challenge. There's also a lot of like stuff being built in Rust in the open source space. So I think that would also be a really cool like learning experience, meaning there's a lot of people that I follow and projects that I like to follow that are written in Rust, and I'll be able to actually see and understand what they're doing more and potentially learn from that. It's also just it's just a very interesting kind of language. Like they've made a lot of interesting design decisions and stuff with it. So that is of interest. But then there's also part of me that, so I've been a little bit obsessed with Stardew Valley recently. Okay, I just got into it. I'm a little addicted. I got a little addicted to Stardew Valley. What can I say? I like farming games. Okay. So because of that, I was like, how fun would it be if I did some kind of like gamified productivity thing that was inspired by Stardew Valley? So that is also something that I'm kind of thinking of doing. And I would probably make that like a Apple ecosystem thing where I could have it on my Mac and I could have it maybe on my phone as well. So that would probably be Swift. Yeah. So I am not sure timeline wise which one I'll do first, but this one also is kind of, wait, these ones are kind of like the same color. These are, I have this keyboard with, these baby raccoon linear switches. The programming to farmer pipeline is no joke. It's real. I know. I'm like, what if I can make us feel like we're farming XP, but it's, you could buy more chickens with all of your pomodoros. I'm like, I need that. You can write Rust libraries that export to Swift, by the way. Ooh, wait, that's kind of cool. That's kind of sick. Okay. But yeah, I am excited about that stuff. Sorcerer says, read other people's code on exorcism problems. Stop yourself from moving on anytime that you don't completely understand why the way they wrote it works. I will also say something that helps me a ton is having a big notebook where I can like draw things and write things while I'm trying to figure stuff out. Like pen and paper, you got to do it. It's so helpful. Like, so I'll just have you need a little handy dandy notebook. It actually does help so much. I like org mode for like keeping track of the state of a project as well. But I don't know if it really helps me as much as like, there's something about pen to paper that just like really cements things in my brain in a different way. Yeah. So digging the color gradient on the keycaps, right? Isn't it kind of fire? I saw them online and I was like, that with the purple cable could be the move. I use Moleskine notebooks and org mode. I have a little Moleskine notebook as well that I use that actually matches the keycaps. But this one's more for like, I don't use it for coding stuff because I find it too small. Because I will probably go through I'll go through that notebook so fast if I'm using it for coding stuff. But pen and paper really helps. That was one thing when I was at the tower and I saw low level pull out I pull out like a pad of paper and a pen. I was like, you know what? We're the same. It's not just me. It's not just me. Are those snowflake and rain cloud keys? I think they are. Yeah. Does this keyboard support QMK and VIA? If yes, will you use layers? I think I will probably experiment with layers for this keyboard. Yeah. I think that'd be really cool. I probably won't do that today, but eventually, oui. Absolument. You were at the tower with prime and low level. I was. Yes. I couldn't make it to the San Francisco startup one, but I actually took the best photo of all time while I was there. Hold on. I want to find it for you, but I don't know if I can right now. Wait, no, I do have Twitter. Hold on. It's very funny. I think it's the best photo I've ever taken in my life. Okay, I gotta find it. It's so funny. This. You ready? Here. What do you recommend to those who want to start journaling? I think the most valuable practice that I started doing with just writing things down and clearing my brain was just talk about I'll do like a brain dump from that day at work. So I'll have like a notebook that I use for work or like I'll put it in this or something like that. But I'll just be like, here's what I did at work today, blah, 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 blah. So that the next day when I'm trying to like set up priorities or if I need to at any point look back on like different things that happen, whatever, it's like, I think it's basically like, it's like clearing out the space in your brain to think about other things because you don't have to like continuously try to make yourself remember everything. What was that French accent? Je suis québécois. C'est pas le français de France, mais le français québécois. Listen. Hello? Wait. One of them is supposed to be delete. Oh, insert and delete. Oh, these ones. I'm very excited for this keyboard. I almost, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I almost opened it without you. I was like, I need it. I need to try it. I almost opened it without you. Je viens du Québec. Je savais pas que tu étais québécoise. Oui, je suis québécoise. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I might need to do it. Okay, this one is sticking out of it and it's driving me crazy. How's the tech scene in Canada or Quebec? I actually don't know because I haven't worked for any Canadian... I haven't worked for a Canadian company since like 2020. No, sorry, 2021. So... it's been a minute. Why is this one? Uh-oh. Wait, this is... oh, it's just the key. Okay. Why is this keycap so much shallower? Can someone explain this to me? What is happening? What the heck? Why don't you just order perfect keyboard already built? Doesn't exist. Listen, you're new here, hindering. we will yak shave for the most custom setup of all time. Okay? Ask me what operating system I have. Ask me what operating system I use on my Linux machine, okay? Or my operating system, what distro I use, okay? Listen. Me words, no. Oh, wait, you have another insert key with a different height? It's for, wait, really? Oh, wait, you're right. Wait, but the gradient doesn't match up. Listen, brother. What is happening? Oh no. Oh no. And Pro 2? What switches does it have? Unhindering. Do they have baby raccoon switches? Be honest. Watch her remove all the keys and start. I freaking give up. You know what? You were starting from scratch. I'm just kidding. I just have to match out the... This one can go, these ones can go here. It is gonna drive me insane actually if the gradients don't match up though and I have to use other keys. I forgot I'm AFK for the last year or so. Are you okay? Have you heard about Punchy the... Have you heard about Punchy? The monkey? The baby monkey? Have you been to AFK to know about Punchy the monkey? Be honest with me right now. I can't handle another lie from this chat. Do you know about Punchy? Oh, sorry. I smacked the mic. Actually, that was punishment. Sadly, I do. Poor Punchy. You know, little Punchy got a hug today. Punchy got a hug today. Don't worry. Punchy is on the mend. I feel like I need to do this. Did I get, like, Windows? What's the Windows key thing look like? I don't want the Mac layout. Wait, what do Mac... I think Option Command. I don't remember. Okay, wait, Q11. We're getting there. We're so close. Okay, it's only showing me... I don't know. Oh, wait. Control Windows Alt function. Okay. Don't worry, I can fix this. Control Windows. Is that what I want? How many word per minute? Honestly, 2. Probably. It is very funny. Wait, what? Okay, wait, what other... I'm trying to think of like some other niche that has some kind of metric like, yo, what you bench? That's like that is the developer equivalent of like, yo, what's your max rank? What's your max, what do you call it? What's your 1 rep max? What's your 1 rep max? It's like how many words per minute, brother? What you bench? Bunny, this is topical. Do we need our heart broken by the vicissitudes? I've never heard that word. Of Punchy's fate. We are as equipped to carry the Eiffel Tower on our shoulders as we are to carry the moral weight of this cruel world that is fire hose at us from our phones. We buckle under the weight, sister. I actually think Punchy is going to fix the internet. Punchy is our last hope. Where the heck is my function key? Here's one. But that doesn't match. Pissing me off. This is pissing me off. I don't know, because it's... Okay, so... My framework laptop uses a Windows key layout, and that one has no lettering on the keycaps. So it would be easier for me probably to get used to that. Or, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, Alt and then function. All right, fine. We do that. And it's evil. There's no other white function keys. Pissing me off. Blank keycaps are the way. It's very funny. I posted, I think I posted some video that showed my framework laptop. And they're like, sis, where are your keys? It's like the internet's not ready for this. Oh. Alts, function 1. Alt. This is me. We're almost there. We're almost there. And then we have another keyboard. Oh, this needs to be a little one. Oh, wait. This needs to be... Wait, they're all little on this side. Where's my little alt? Also, I think this one should be that. But then that doesn't match. KMS. Not to be dramatic, but this is the worst day of my life. Just kidding. Oh, there we go. Function. Oh, wait. Function alt. Wait, I'm so confused. Wait, what's the other one? Control. This is the best and worst day of my life. I came here to let you know that you are letting your YouTube live viewer comments down. Oh my goodness. Oh no! Will you ever do a video on your Git workflow? What do you guys want to know? I feel like there are some things, you know, I just like, I don't know. I feel like I just be doing what I do. But I mean, fair enough. Because I feel like I don't really, like, I don't know. I stage things with Maggot. I commit them sometimes through Maggot, sometimes just through the CLI. And then sometimes I'll look at if I get confused, sometimes I'll use Maggot log and look at a graph of the changes on my local branches. Because usually it's me versus me, and I've made some changes that I'm like, wait, when did I make these changes? And is this up to date? Oh, wait. Why do I have 2 page down? They're small. Oh, wait, here's the other one. Hold on, I need this. This is the one I need. You know what I mean? I'm like, I feel like it just kind of depends. Like, I feel like I do like very basic Git stuff, and then I respond to the call when summoned. You know what I mean? What do those knobs on the corner do? So I think you can change these to be whatever you want. I think by default it'll do volume. I don't know if they both do volume, but yeah. Can that darker green plus replace the light space to the right of the function key? Can the darker green, this one, the function? Replace the light space to the right of the function key. Oh, this one? It could, I mean, it could. But then this side's still like the gradient for this. I know. That is my one thing. We've been betrayed. We will never recover from this. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Which keycron did you say it is? It's the Q11. Hold on. I should really pin it in the chat. Otherwise they're not going to know that I sent you. And then they're going to be like, hey, you woman, you do nothing. You just sit around and you break stuff. Okay. This is the current build. Okay. Switch the 2 and replace the lighter one. Okay. Oh, it reached the... Oh my god, that's the worst message I've ever sent in my chat. All right, hold on. I'll do that, and then I'll pin that. Okay, that's the keyboard. Yep. Okay, page up, page down. What else we got? What else is left? Home. Home. There's no place like home. This one. That link broke Twitch. I honestly think, yeah. Has my YubiKeys shame chat been erased? What? I like YubiKeys. I think more people should have YubiKeys. Also, I don't know if this is right. All right, how's it looking? This is a little bit annoying to me. But maybe, I mean, I could maybe change it for this one. Boom. But then that's green too. For keyboard noob that doesn't like the big clicky sound, what switches should I get? Listen, so the keyboard, literally the keyboards that I'm building are for you today. Because this one, so this one is linear switches. It makes some noise, but it's not like the most, it's not like super loud. And then the other, we're gonna do a silent build after this as well. That's gonna be using Cali Midnight Pro silent tactile switches. For what it's worth, evening, that's like honestly that's like a pretty average salary in the US. Well, I don't know about pretty average. I was pretty senior there, but I think, yeah, for my level of seniority and stuff there. Nice, I screenshotted. Thank you. You're welcome. So those ones are going to be like very, very silent, but here, I can sound test these ones real quick. Okay, wait, I don't know if this is, am I stacking these wrong? Okay. It's really cool that these come in like a nice case like this. Do they normally do that? Because that's really nice. Wow. The moment of truth. Can Bash Bunny X split keyboard. Okay, so these ones, this is the baby raccoon. These are linear switches, so they don't have like a bump, you know? It's average for tech companies that aren't underpaying, yeah. Alrighty. I feel like I should type something real, but... Whoa, interesting. Why is it throwing me off? I feel like it's... Look, but you can put it together too if you want like a normal... Yeah. I type wrong, I know. So it sounds really good. I'm very happy with that. The final build, I think we do... So I thought, I honestly kind of thought this would get a bit more purple, but I do think the green, white, I think this color combo with a purple cable is fire. Also, I can't get over like the durability of this thing. So I feel like I need a comparison. Hold on. So this is a standard aux cable. Wait, where do I have it? Oh, it's currently being used. This is about as thick as my XLR cable. That cable looks like you mugged an audio guy. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. Oh, wait, that's so interesting. Oh, I was like, wait, is this plastic? No, it has a, what's it called? It has like a protector on it so that it doesn't get scratched. Yeah, literally, this, you could run it over with a dirt bike. It would hurt the dirt bike. That's sick. I love their cables. I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream. I love their cables because like this is the cable that came with the keyboard. So they give you, for every single time, they give you an adapter from USB-C to USB-A. And the cable itself is so long, which is sick. Yeah, the purple one, they're all Keychron cables. The purple one's a Keychron cable. I got it for this build specifically, but like, hold on. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see how long this is. But like, I literally don't know how to show you how long this is. Wow. That is folded in half. I think it's like 2 meters, 1 meter, 1.5 meters. Something like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, so love these cables. I actually got the current cable that I'm using to charge my laptop is a Keychron cable that I have from a different keyboard. I love it. So those are the keybs. This is okay, so this is build 1. How many bash bunnies is it? It's probably 1. Probably 1 bash bunnies high. But yeah, this is kind of fun. Okay, wait, so this is the max. Okay, yeah, that's very far apart. The slim mechanicals are my favorite. So this one I think is a slim mechanical. Can I use your ref param on any of their products and they hook you up? Yeah. Yeah, you can buy anything with the ref bash bunny and that's my affiliate. That's my affiliate code. So I was gonna use this one for the interconnect, but I think it might be too long. I thought it would be, I got it because I was like, oh, I think that could be perfect there, but I think it might be like too long, you know? You have a ref on Keychron? Yes, I have an affiliate code with them. So basically if you do like and ref equals bash bunny, that's my affiliate ID. So I get a kickback from any purchases that you make on Keychron's website with my affiliate link. Yeah, like look, it's long. It's so long. So I don't know. What would you guys do? You can keep it coiled. Actually, yeah, true. Okay, I'm listening. Me listening to chat. Very attentive streamer. How much was it? I didn't pay for it. I don't know how much it is I think in American dollars, it's probably, I don't know, 200 something is my guess. I got a curled one, like a 90s phone cord. Yeah, I wasn't sure if this would be something like that because I think they had cables that were coiled like that, but I think they might have been sold out. Bash just sent things. She doesn't deal in money. That's right. I deal in influencer money. I have to use my powers for something. For good for now. Until I turn evil and I go on my villain arc. And then you're all done for. Honestly, it's probably gonna be me after I start learning Rust. I mean, that does look kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of, okay. That's kind of fire. I'll take it. I'll take it. And now I'm going to have to learn how to type properly. My bad. Evil Bunny influencing us to install Windows 11. Evil Bunny influencing you to use Nix OS. And I'll be like, pay me. Nix. The most unhinged tech community. I need you to band together and pay me. I can generally type without peeking. However, I do think I was reaching too much with my left hand is what it seems like. But that's okay. There are streamers who do something like that. Oh, really? It's me. No. Use a decorative knot to shorten. Ooh, wait, Torsten, that's a great idea. I like that. Okay. Build 1, complete. Bam, done. Okay, now is the longer build, actually. Probably. All right, I'm gonna put you here for now. All right, are you guys ready for this? The color of the chair is insane. Do you like it? This is the new chair. Look, it's got a crazy back. Oh wait, you want to see the craziest thing? Look, you guys are gonna hate me. You're gonna be like freaking influencers. Hate them. They got all the best gear. Wait, hold on. Watch this. Wait. It's giving me a freaking massage. Kind of. So you're supposed to do this? Well, okay, wait. It reclines. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh at this. Hold on. Wait. Look at wait. So you can wait. It has a stool. You can. It's actually sick. Isn't that very funny? Is this the Libre Novo chair? It is. It is. Yeah. This is the irreverence I tend for. Yes. Yes. Can your chair do this? Didn't think so. It is so. I do really like the idea of like. Can your chair flip upside down? No. Are you sponsored by them or just got it just because? We're doing some paid content together, but they're not sponsoring the stream. I'm just using it. I do like it a lot better than my Herman Miller though, which is sick. But yeah, no, they're gonna be sponsoring some stuff on YouTube. Thick. Wow. So, this is the next beast that we're tackling. She's thick. She's so heavy. Very heavy. I think this thing must be like almost 5 pounds is my guess. Maybe I'm dramatic. Don't know. These are, let me see the... Oh wait. These are the Keychron Silk POM switch, the banana tactile switches. Okay. This is the first time I'm using a hand rest. The funny thing is though, is I don't think I'm resting my hands on it, but yeah. So this one is a little bit too noisy. This is going to be the silent keyboard build that we're going to do today. So I have these. Bam. I have one of those doubles for self-defense. Yo, for real. Space key sounds odd. I don't think so. That's actually proper. You're not supposed to have your wrist rest on things while you're typing. We're all just lazy. Oh, you're supposed to hover hand. Ew. Then this is for looks. Yeah, so this is kind of cool. It comes with like a vintage style keycap set. I think I might change these out for green keycaps. But yeah. Hold on, let me do another sound test. In a very janky way, I typed Bash Bunny is a criminal, a smooth criminal. Just so you guys know. Just so you know who you're talking to. I'm a big fan of Varmio keyboards. Ooh, also nice and heavy. Gotta say, it's good build quality. All right, let's get put these other switches back in their little container. Did you guys like the little ASMR having the mic next to the switches when I put them in? Sounds like you're smashing eggs with your fingertips. Oh, that's... You know what? Some people liked that. That's so mean for them. I'll crush your skull with these fingertips. Listen to me. Listen here. Oh, wait. I actually don't know how to... Oh, you know what? We're going for it. Change my mind. I don't care. We didn't ask you to stop. That's true. That does look like a great chair. Better than it's honestly. It has to be the most comfortable office chair that I've ever tried. Because it's... Well, okay. It has adjustable lumbar support. But I don't find it... It kind of just like contours. It just kind of like, you just sit in it and it just contours in the right way where you feel supported, but it doesn't like force you to sit in a specific way, if that makes sense. Which is nice. No numpad again? Are numpad lovers a minority among keyboard enthusiasts? I don't like numpads. It's a waste of space on my desk. That's how I feel about it. Awkward. It is kind of funny that at this point I'm dropping at least one thing per unboxing / whatever. Accountants like them. I think that honestly that tracks. That makes sense for them. They be doing number stuff, you know? Pro streamer, dude, I have it on video of me dropping part of this chair and some pieces that I don't know where they go back into flew out. And I have set them aside because I don't know what to do with them. But I keep dropping things, you know? Wow. Switch removed. Switch removed successfully. Do you guys want to be able to hear me? I can't remember what you said. Oh. 1 of 60. I know. I can't mess this up either. Otherwise, we're fucking done for. It's launching. It is launching into my MacBook screen. That is a tiny switch puller. This is all I got, I think. I think it's all I got. Wait, am I wrong? Oh, wait. Wait, there's this one too. Hi, Zoyer. What's up? Quelle est ta ville favorite au Québec? Je sais pas. I didn't know. You're beautiful. That goes against the regulations of the stream for you to say that. Ooh. You may compliment the keyboard though, and or the code, and or other chatters. Okay, somehow didn't fully mess that up. This is honestly a little bit terrifying. Oh my god, I don't like it at all. Wait, this tiny one maybe is better. Okay, wait, I gotta move. Okay. How many of you are terrified for the board right now, be honest? Try pulling forward and then up. Okay. Try trying to watch your neighbor try to take his tires off with a hand wrench. That's what I feel like. Wait, is there some kind of power tool for this? I need it. You could totally trust me with power tools. Shit. This one is not... Oh, you know what? Look at the differences. Hold on. Wait, I'm trying to get the angles right. This one, it like hooks in more and this one doesn't. And I think that's part of why when I'm pulling it, it's not coming out quite as nicely. Oh, wait. I think you're right. I tried pulling forward and then up and it's a lot easier. Wait, you're so smart. What the heck? Try to rotate 90 degrees. No, Jose, come on now. One's a metric switch puller. Oh. Is one metric, one's freedom units? I swear someone just threw a switch at me. It was me. I recommend buying a good switch puller kit on Amazon. Ooh. She thought I was serious. I had metric. The dong noise when you pull the switch off. Oh. Uh-oh. All right. We put the new switches in. I should probably get a bowl or something to put these in, but until then, you know what? Maybe I... Uh-oh. 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 Okay. I think that'll work. Maybe. Let me clarify. What 80% wired keyboard should I YOLO right now? I think this is the best one that Keychron has. Because I initially was like, hey, yo, can I get this keyboard? And they're like, actually, this one is the nicer. This one's nicer. Try this one. And I was like, that's so kind and generous of you. Actually, for reals. For real on God. As the kids say. All right. Are you ready? Nice silent. What's the model? I'm on their website and confused. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to update the... I'll update the pinned comment with the new build that we're doing, which is the quiet build. It is this one. Oh wait, this one. I have a Dactyl Manuform. I just don't use it. I think I don't know. I think I need to. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this split keyboard for a while and see how we go. I just think that it was. I don't know. I think it was like too much change at once, and or like it. I didn't know where all the keys were. I didn't know where all the keys were, which is fun. So I'd go to like adjust the volume or something, and it would just literally not exist on the board. And then because it's like not backed by a company or anything, right? Like it's just like like it's an individual kind of 3D printed kind of thing. I was kind of scared to brick it if I was gonna flash it. I got intimidated. So, you know, that actually I think is gonna be really nice. With this, I think they call it the chassis, right? Like the body, the main body of the keyboard. Is it called the chassis? W QWERTY. Heck yeah. Blackenberg, I think I had a similar experience. So I did the ortho. Okay, it was kind of funny. I did a ortho split keyboard with my Dactyl Manuform, and I did like I think I did a 12-hour coding stream. The same like that after I got it, to try and get used to it. And I did end up getting used to it, but again, there was just like, it was like minor frustrations, and I was just like, I don't know that I feel enough of a difference compared to like the staggered layout. I don't know. I'm sure it is better for you, but chassis? Really? Oh, Shava, I don't know that much about mice, but this is the mouse. I use the SteelSeries Aerox wireless, and I really like it. So it has a switch where you can switch between Bluetooth, wired, or what's it called? The dongle. I really like this one. You can change the mouse sensitivity with this button. It has like 4 different sensitivity settings. I think there's probably an app or something as well that syncs with it if you wanted like more granular control. And then it's got like the buttons on the side for only one side. But that's my mouse. Chassis. That's crazy. Does it have USB-C? It is. Yes. It's USB-C. Yeah. It's a good one. I What is happening? I've stress tested it and it works great. You know. Me dropping literally everything today. For what it's worth, I haven't tried out that many other mice. So I don't really know how it compares to others on the market. I just remember when I was looking for a mouse, I wanted something that was good for gaming. And that one, I think it was like pretty inexpensive, if I recall correctly. Like I think some of the Logitech mice were like $200 or something crazy, in Canadian. And I was like, I don't know about that. You got a vertical mouse this week? How do you like it? I'm intrigued by like the little roller balls and the vertical mice, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can say brands. Arctic, you can share links. You can say brands. It's the Wild West over here, okay? You do whatever the frick you want. Except objectify the streamer. That's the only rules. And don't annoy the mods because they do whatever they want. It's the Wild West over here. Fend for yourselves. Sometimes the mods would be feeling some type of way and they go, you know what, you annoying, and they ban, and I say, you know what? I gave you that sword for a reason. I'm just kidding. This does kind of feel like Lego. Yeah. It's kind of dope. For gaming, I prefer MMO mouse style for weapon switching. Wait, what is the MMO mouse style? Keycron makes decent mice. Maybe I should try some of them. I have not tried their mice. What's your favorite Keycron mouse? Oh, MMO mice have a ton of side buttons. You know what? I think I need that for Stardew Valley. I need it. I've been doing my little mouse. I've been using the scroll wheel to change weapons, and I did the very cursed choice of making my farm the monster farm, which means that after like 7 p.m. I get attacked by monsters instead of living a peaceful farm life, which means that I need to be watering. Sometimes I water my plants late at night because I forgot earlier in the day. And then I be out here, I'm getting jumped by bats trying to kill me, and I gotta move quickly to my weapon. But alas, all I have is a scroll wheel. I love my Logitech MX3, one with horizontal scroll. What does that mean? What does that mean with horizontal scroll? What does that even mean? Okay, we're pulling switches. Brace yourselves. All right, I gotta move it forward first. Oh my God, that one came out rough. It didn't bend though, but it bent my soul a little bit. The stress. I'm throwing stuff today. What the heck? For real, I'm out here. I'm throwing things. Grr. Keycron M6 has side scrolling and it's lightweight. What is that? I literally have never looked at their mice. Oh. Wait, what is... Oh, side scrolling meaning like the side of the mouse. Or no. You have vertical scroll and MX lineup have the horizontal scroll wheel too. Oh. Oh, it's like by your thumb. That is so interesting. That's a pretty cool mouse. Wow. Wow. Have any of you ever used a Wacom tablet as a mouse? I've used that and it was kind of fun. I like your mouse. I feel like chat is influencing me to try more mice. I'm being influenced by consumerism, and chat is the problem. You know what wouldn't make me do more consumerism? You know who wouldn't make me do that? Punchy. Tell me I'm wrong. You're gonna need new mice if you keep throwing it on the floor. Listen, it was a one-time thing, okay? I'm just pissed off. I'm just so mad. keyboard's pissing me off. I got dog hair in this. I'm gonna keep it in there. It's not consumerism if you're given everything, right? I think. Are you saying that's a good point? That's a good point. I say that as I have an excessive amount of keyboards currently in my bedroom. Excessive. The ThinkPad nub. That's what I'm saying, Mina. We need more. We need them everywhere. I need all laptops equipped with the ThinkPad nub. Also, Stardew Valley without a controller? Wait, what do you mean? You're playing controller Stardew Valley? Is that even possible? That could have been me. Elsewise, she's not here. She just doing dog things. You know? I have an old Wacom, but it's kind of janky to use on modern OS. I have a really old one as well. You say you have a lot of keyboards in your room. I think I've got 3 right now. And then my Dactyl Manuform is somewhere. Also probably somewhere in this room. So 3, maybe 4. I'll probably give some away though. Sometimes I give my things to friends and family. 'Cause I'm just one girl. You know? I think I have like 10 keyboards already. There's at least one more coming. That's wild. For what's worth, I feel like I'm generally pretty minimal with things. So even when I'm getting sent stuff, it's like often things I don't have or like things that I could, you know, things that I use a lot where it's a general quality of life improvement. And I'm pretty picky with like what I put in my space, you know? Because I'm someone like if I buy something and I don't like it, it pisses me off. Every time that I see that thing, I'm like, you know what? It could have been something better. So I'm someone generally where like if I buy something, I like to heavily research things before bringing them into my space. You know? Yeah, I've easily got double that, maybe more. You know what though? That's the thing though. If you're a programmer or like someone you work at the computer, I think you're allowed to have nice things. I think you're allowed to have nice keyboards. Nice keyboard, nice chair, nice desk setup, nice computer, whatever. It's like that's where you're spending the majority of your time. And I think that it's very fair to spend your money where you spend your time. Yo, hey, Bull. Welcome back. Hello, hello. Same, I heavily research anything. Sometimes it's tiring, but I can't do otherwise. Dude, I think, yeah, I research things too much. Probably. To the point where like sometimes I'll go down a little rabbit hole and I'm like, what is the best offering in this one realm of things? Because I wanna like every single feature about it. You know? Because then the whole time I'm using it, I'm gonna be like, wow, look how great this thing is. And I'll think that to myself every time I use it. And so sometimes I'll research for hours for like one specific little thing. This one does not want to go. No. I don't care as much about keyboard and mouse, at least since I stopped playing games on PC. I think if you're after ergonomics though, is this one like busted? No. Finally. That one was not wanting to come out cleanly. Oh, yeah, whatever. I kind of sound tested this one. We'll find it. Do you guys see, I posted a little short today about tail drop. I've been trying to figure out what, like, I've been experimenting a little bit with the shorts content. No, I don't think the switch split in half. I don't know what happened, but I think that one was just being a bit stiff maybe or something because it didn't open, thankfully. I would have been like, ah, what do I do now? I've been experimenting with the shorts videos, so I appreciate you guys bearing with me. I know a lot of you are not as into like short form content and stuff. I'm just trying to, you know, trying to make sure that I am everywhere all the time, invading your space always. No, I'm just, I'm playing around with new stuff. It's nice. It's fun. Good short form is poggers. I feel like I've had some good... yeah, I'm trying to... Because part of me, too, is I'm like, I feel like there's some really good moments from streams sometimes, you know? And I'm like, oh, this was funny. This is whatever. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try posting it as a short. But I don't know. I think I gotta, like... I gotta work on how I'm framing it and stuff. I'm gonna, like, play around with it more. Because I think it's... I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we're mostly all programmers here, so I think we can all relate to, like, it's fun finding a new problem and like trying and just try to like break it down and dissect it and understand how it works. And I feel like I'm kind of currently doing that, and it's really fun. That one's a tiny bit bent. Okay. I watch shorts all the time. It's probably where I see you the most. Yeah, see? There's like... I think it's also like... I feel like I will often go to channels now and like I'll look at their shorts first to see what their general content and personality is like. And then I do more deep diving. What is the brand of the keyboard? It's this current keyboard's actually pinned. It's a pinned comment. It's the Keychron Q3 Ultra 8K. Which switches? These ones are the... Where'd I put the lid? These ones are the Cali Pro Silent Tactile. These ones are... Like, this current build that we're doing is for like a quiet keyboard. Yeah. Middle of nowhere, no internet, just a computer and a problem to solve. How does that sound? Honestly, so good. So good. Until my brain atrophies, and then I have to... Then you got to take a break. I've been much better, actually, at taking breaks recently, which has been really good for my stamina, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes I can overwork myself because I don't take enough breaks. And it's been nice because recently I'll be like, you know what? I'm starting to feel like I'm feeling a little bit tired. I'm going to push through. I'll do like one more Pomodoro. And then I will play like some games and eat some food. And maybe call a friend. Codis? No, I don't know that. Non, je ne sais pas. I don't mind shorts, but I'm not scrolling through them mindlessly. I know it's easy to get kind of caught up doing that. I generally try and avoid that as well. I try to stick to like long form content if I'm like watching stuff, but because they go into weird brainworm territory. Have you ever tried a split keyboard? I actually just built one right before this that we're gonna be I'm gonna be using as my main keyboard for the next little while. For that one, we did that one is the Keychron Q11, and it has these ones, little baby raccoons, linear switches. So they have a good sound to them, but they're not like super, super loud, which is nice. But I got the Q11. I got it with wrist rests and with a gradient keycap set. Which is fun. Very fun. Me taking a break is me making a pour over coffee. It's really relaxing. I think it's really healthy to have these like reset activities that you can do during the day. I'm very similar. Like my big thing is tea. I love making like a little cup of tea is like my signal of like, okay, I'm about to like lock in and get some stuff done, you know? Sometimes I think this is oh, sorry, I'm putting this in frame for you. I think this is a pretty well recognized like habit forming thing where it's like if you have an existing habit that you have, if you start doing something, you can like start to associate that with like what comes next. So for example, like another thing that I want that I kind of like the idea of is like when I was studying, like when I was doing more school stuff, I would try to make it so that every time if I would come out of the shower, it'd be like it'd be time to study. So I had like different cues of like, okay, when I make my tea, it's time to lock in, it's time to study, it's time to work. After I have my shower, I'm all comfy cozy and it's time for me to like be comfy cozy and get into like work and study. Getting into split keyboards has been great for Getting into split keyboards taught me to type properly and save my hands a lot of pain, fave being the glove 80, but many are awesome. Yeah, I demoed the Q11 and immediately I was like, oh, this feels weird. And it's funny because the Q11 is basically like, it's like a normal QWERTY, what's it called? Non-linear staggered layout keyboard. That just like, it's just split down the middle and you can separate it, right? So it was very funny to see that I still struggled with that off the bat because I just don't type properly. Like I think my hand positioning's off or I think I reached too much with my left hand it was. But yeah, so this is kind of funny. The little quirks that we get with typing. But it's going to fix me. It's going to change me. I'm going to be at like, my words per minute are going to be so blazingly fast, you won't even see me typing. It'll just be done. Actually, I should check my battery on this. Okay, we're good. Am I one of the few people who like keeps their phone on low power mode all the time? I'm like, what do you need to do? Phone, you got nothing to do. I'm the boss. I'm the boss and I say you got nothing to do. I keep it on lower power mode and I turn off background app refresh for like everything. I learned to type Dvorak in college and never looked back. You and Prime are cut from the same cloth. That's messed up. Honestly, oh shit, it doesn't close. Okay. I'll have to put these elsewhere after. Honestly, that's kind of messed up. You run it dead and recharge? Doesn't that mean you don't get notifications timely? I don't respond to notifications timely anyway. I'm gonna be honest. Literally, I'm like, if you need to get in contact with me, like email me. I probably check my email more frequently than my messages. I'm one of those people that has unread like text messages and then I just leave them like that forever. And then so sometimes I'll look and I'll be like, wait, is that number the same as it was earlier or did that go up a number? Can't tell. Yeah. I get anxiety if I don't respond to people. My thing is I'm like, you know what? If you need to get in touch with me, like call me. Cause otherwise like it stresses me out to have to like go back and forth all day. Like, well, it can, you know, or it's like I'm just like, okay, this conversation that has taken like 3 hours could have been 20, could have been like 10 minutes, and like I feel like I could have gotten your perspective better over a call, you know? And I will answer calls. So I'm just a bad texter, I think. I have notifications on for 3 apps: iMessage, Spaceflight, and Aurora's. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think I have like any notifications on. I think maybe messaging apps. Oh, the red badge on the icon is angry. Well, who cares? I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful, so it don't change me. Man, I love those caps. Let's go. Yeah, it's kind of a fun vintage vibe, eh? Yeah, I see that too, Technic. I just also keep in mind that like we only have so many decisions that we can make in a day. There's only so many decisions that you can make in a day, and I feel like I can like I feel like as soon as if I like start a conversation that like, you know, like an in-depth text conversation, whatever, like that kind of thing, it's like it takes up memory. And I have like 16 gigs of RAM per day that resets at night. And I've only got that. That's all I have. And sometimes I don't got time. I just realized you're also live on Twitch. I am. I think I have it in the YouTube description. WhatsApp or Signal depends on the friends group. There's never both. Yeah, it's very funny. I keep trying to convince people to download Signal, and then I'm the only person that they talk to on Signal. Oops. But for what it's worth, I will reply on Signal. So, hello, camera. You want to hear back from me? Hit me up, you know. You can buy more RAM on Amazon. They have huge discounts. I don't believe you. And then you don't respond. You know what? The people that have me on Signal have prioritized me. So I prioritize them. RAM and discounts? What are we in 2018? Better times. I'm trying to get my daughter and her friends to switch to Signal. Yeah, Signal is awesome. It's cool too that like if you delete stuff on Signal, it deletes for both parties, which is nice. Because sometimes it's like only one or the other, and it feels like you don't have as much control of your data. We're so close. And you guys get to hear the beauty of these silent switches. It is funny because they are so quiet that I don't know how much you're going to be able to hear them. I have a few friends on session, but they stopped using it. Why don't people care about their privacy? I know what changed. It's funny. I feel like it's like history repeating itself though too, because it's like you look at our like grandparents and stuff, and they were so much more private with things because like I guess they were alive in times where they saw that kind of like go wrong, right? Surveillance states and whatnot. But we're just the spoiled offspring that don't have to, we're like, we don't got to worry about nothing. For what it's worth, there is actually a Matrix. I did start a Matrix server for this community as well, because some people were expressing some concern with like the direction that Discord was going, et cetera, et cetera. So there is actually a Matrix as well. How do I take this off? Oh, that's okay. Or I just freaking rip it off like that. That's, yep, doable, viable. That was a viable course of action. Yep, we're good. Matrix is the server and Element is the front end. For what it's worth, I think it you can use whatever front end you want or whatever. So Matrix is a server and Element is the client, but you can use any Matrix client for the Matrix server. I use Element because it just works well. It works well. You can post images, post whatever. It's a good desktop client. But there are also terminal clients for Matrix. You can make your own. Whatevs for evs, you know. Meredith Whittaker. What's making you think about Meredith Whittaker? What are some of their takes that resonate with you? Shout out to ement.l. Let's go. Oh, FFmpeg. Yo, don't even get me started. It is crazy to me how, like, at airports and stuff, they try to get you to scan your, like, I'm like, there's a person here that can look at me, look at passport, and verify my identity, but they want everyone to do, like, the biometric scan. And then they make it sound like they don't say you can opt out. I remember one time I was like, I know that I'm legally allowed to opt out. And I was like, hey, I'm going to opt out of the biometrics. Like, you know, just you can verify my identity like manually. And I remember there was one time the flight attendant actually threw a fit. And I was like, I know that it's within I know that it's within my legal rights and I'm not holding anyone up. Like you being mad about this is what's causing a delay here. Because this is the same process that you've done for decades. And you're not legally entitled to that data. But it's crazy because they're being like, they'll just say like, hey, we're doing biometrics. So deal with it. They do not say that you can opt out. It's crazy. Use taking fingerprints, like they take, I think fingerprints and stuff is like very standard across the board now. Yeah. It is spooky. It is, I do think it is different though too, if it's, I don't know, if it's like the government that's taking and holding that information because the government already stores a lot of sensitive information. But if it's like an airline or like a third-party entity, like, no, I do not trust you with biometrics. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you mean? When you go to Costco, they got to scan you now? That doesn't seem right. I don't think I've gotten scanned to Costco. 100% agree they can't secure anything. Yeah, like I think realistically if the government gets hacked and all of your data is out there, like you're cooked. They already got it all. I think the government also, like I kind of understand that from like, I don't know. Are you in the US? No, I'm Canadian. Canada and US. Depends. What was the airline that leaked the Prime Minister's passport number? That's crazy. But wait, how does that even make sense? I doubt is the Prime Minister not flying private? That's crazy. It's gonna be just like those flock camera incidents. AI determined a woman committed a crime and she had to prove her innocence. That's insane. Yeah, no more innocent until proven guilty, huh? Stop. Former PM, they have the passport number embedded in HTML when you look up text. That's crazy. Yeah. My country, the Home Secretary openly talked about wanting to create a panoptic. I don't know what that is, Dive. Not using social media is freeing. I agree. I try not to consume really any social media outside of like YouTube and Twitch. It's a little bit different. The only thing that you're missing is Punchy. I've mentioned Punchy a few times this stream, but you're just missing out. You can look up Punchy the Monkey, and it's a very enthralling story about a monkey at the zoo that I think can fix internet culture. Is Discord a social media? I don't think so. I think it's more considered, is it considered a social media? I don't think it's social media. It's more of like a community platform, the same way as like forums and stuff. Bash Bunny logo when? I do have a logo, kind of. I don't have like a little mascot, but I have a little Bash Bunny graphic. And it's Bash Bunny basically in Blex Mono nerd font. That's me. I'm Singaporean. I can say that with checks and balances, it's safer than not having data on the citizens in the database. Yeah, I that's part of what I think too, is I'm like, that's part of why I'm like, okay, I kind of understand and appreciate like why a government might need these fingerprints. Like I think fingerprints, I'm like, all right, well, fair. If someone commits a crime while they're in your country, like it's good to be able to trace that back to who it is. But I'm not a fan of the third parties. I think. They made servers discoverable, so I'd say it's social media. I don't think that that's accurate though. That's like saying forums are like social media though too, because they're publicly available. What's the difference? All right, now is the moment. I don't remember which way this one goes. Do we normally have it? I think it's this way. I dropped it. Oh, I think someone was asking if they have these keyboards in like European. Yeah, I think they have ISO keyboards as well, like ISO layouts. The problem is that fingerprint is not 100% foolproof for getting criminal. I mean, you're not wrong, but it helps. Discord is social, but not media. You can have false positives. Really? I thought fingerprinting was like pretty accurate, no? Am I wrong? Is my entire life a lie? Oh, freak. I didn't. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll probably have to make this one Windows as well, actually. I think they gave me extra keys. But I'll do that later. I'll do that at the end. Actually, I can just not put that on. Silly, silly girl. Do you have OpenClaw set up? No. Yeah, what's the deal with the OpenClaw, whatever? The internet has been blowing up. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know, what's the big deal? Every week it's something new. And again, I told you guys, I got limited RAM up here. Okay? I got only so many gigs per day. And OpenClaw, not relevant enough to what I'm interested in. That's how I feel. Maybe people just want to be excited about something. Did you ever think about that, Bash? Did you ever think about... Wait, the Q11 is sold out? What a dramatic... What the heck? Uh-oh. Really? Oh, but... Oh, the bare bone one, maybe. Oh, they got low stock? That's sad. I'm sorry, guys. I usually I usually only try and like feature things that I know that you can also get. Otherwise, what's the freaking point, you know? Well, I'm sorry. I hope that it restocks soon. I can, if you'd like, I can reach out to them and see when an estimated restock would happen. We didn't do it. It wasn't me. OpenClaw's a walking CVE. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. What does it do? Yeah, exactly. I do a quick shout out and it sells out immediately. Wow. It's huge. It's huge. Feels like everything is blowing up nowadays. Honestly, probably because people got bots. They got bots being like, hey, let's amplify it. Let's amplify this. For real. They got fake accounts. Probably. That's my cynical perspective on it. I think it's a lot. There's a lot of like, I think just bot accounts that repost things and post whatever. OpenClaw seems like a provocative but very wrong way to implement an agentic framework. Okay, so it's some kind of agentic framework thing. That spacebar is 100% upside down. Okay. You know what? I think you're right. Hold on. Don't go anywhere near the OpenClaw crap. I think I saw some people doing OpenClaw and they're like, oh, this is now automated my entire day. And they just gave it access to everything ever. And I was like, ooh, interesting choice. Look what you did, Bash. You exhausted the whole stock. It was all me. Yeah, actually, if you guys are buying anything from Keycron and you want to support your girl, feel free to use my, you can use my affiliate link that I think actually got deleted. Hold on. I'll keep it pinned for longer. Because, I mean, that gives me a kickback and it tells them where you came from so that they know how successful the partnership is. So, that's kind of how it goes. Yes, this is a Keychron board. This one's the Q3 Ultra 8K. I did also do I built one of their Q11s as well earlier. I assembled it. Yeah, I love their stuff. The build quality is insane. I am very excited. This one is like a silent build, so we're using the Cali Midnight Tactile switches that are like really nice, quiet switches. So yeah, it's good. What I think one of the things that I really like about their stuff is like not just like it's good build quality. They give you a lot of good, like I was raving about the cables earlier. The cable quality is really good. I hate it when companies like don't include a charger, don't include whatever. So I really like all of that stuff, but I also like that they have like a good range of like different price points that they can accommodate, you know? Like if you want like a nice mechanical keyboard, they have things that are like $50 or something like that, all the way to like hundreds of dollars. I think they had like a copper or a brass or something like that keyboard that was like, I think over $1,000. And I thought it was very funny. But I like it when companies do that, when they have like just good quality stuff and they're like, hey, we can like cut back on some of these features without skimping on quality and make it more available to people, more widely available. What desktop environment / window manager do you use? So currently I'm using Wayland on my Linux machine. And I think maybe it's the headache of like Wayland plus Nix. Cause I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of been a weird experience a little bit. Okay, wait, 90 was equal. It's been a bit of a weird experience because I think like my login manager and stuff, I was having issues with that working with, getting that up and running with Sway. And it was like very, I don't know. It was being very fussy. And then it turns out that I think there was potentially like an underlying dependency that wasn't installed on the system by default for NixOS, which surprises me though, because I did do like the GNOME install, specifically to try and keep it easier, but I don't know. The switches, everything is from Keychron. So this is the build that we're doing right now for the people are saying this is pronounced like Cali Midnight Pro. These ones were from Keychron. These are also from Keychron. These baby raccoon switches is what I'm using on the split keyboard. These are like a linear switch that have some sounds to them, but they're not super loud. And then these ones are like dead silent, but feel very good. Because we had like a switch tester with like 100 different switches on it. And we on stream tried all of them. And this was the favorite silent switch. They have a linear version as well if you prefer linear. But a lot of the other silent switches felt kind of like muddy, if that makes sense. Or like, you know, when you type with or like mushy as well. Like, you know, when you type with a membrane keyboard and you can feel like kind of when it starts bottoming out, it's like kind of like squishes a little bit. That's what a lot of them were feeling like. So, you know how it be. So we ended up with a goodie. Very good, very good. I can't wait to sound test this one for you. It's so funny because you guys might not even be able to hear it. Like, it's really quiet. It's very nice and quiet. The SDF. FGH. Black screen with username and password. So what was really fun is, what problems were you having? I had no problems at all with my Framework 16. So I think it was my, I think it's because, so basically so Wayland still needs X server running. So if I was running Wayland without X server, there were a bunch of applications that wouldn't open. So I had to reconfigure it so that X server would run. So I think it had to use like, I think you have to use like X Wayland or something like that instead of just Wayland. So I think I reconfigured it to use X Wayland instead. But then when I was doing that, there was still something wrong where like it wasn't loading my Waybar properly when I would run it outside of dbus run session. Or dbus, yeah, I think it was dbus run session. Where's the Bash Money channel on Matrix? Oh, here, let me link it. I don't charge battery. Hello? Okay, we're still good. Low power mode. Low power mode is sick. It is. Here we go. Okay, this is the link to the Matrix. The Matrix server. In case y'all want to join. Ooh, that sounds really nice, Pancake. I like that. I like the thocky sounds good. I like the aesthetics of that keyboard and those switches are intriguing. This will not bode well for my wallet. Yeah, me too. I like a lot of their their keycaps. Like a lot of the default keycaps. So like look at this is my other board that I got from them. These ones have the nebula switches, so they're magnetic switches, but like those default keycaps are nice. It's nice. I find a lot of their boards, they do like a really tasteful job for their defaults that they choose, which is fun, which means that you can spend your extra money getting bread themed keycaps where it looks like your keys are toasted buns. It's very cursed and awesome. Hold on, I'll link it again. Very funny. I don't even know if this link works for what it's worth, but don't they feel like they bite into your finger? In what way? Are you gonna get a crazy custom keycap for your escape key? I was thinking they have this like kitty paw one that I really liked that was sold out. I don't know yet what we'll do for the escape key. Maybe some kind of artisan keycap or something. Oh, that's very odd. Also, we need to do something about dbus. It's such a problem on desktop Linux. I found Bluetooth low energy bugs stemming from dbus, so no surprises it was part of it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what the issue has been. I've had a bit of a crazy experience, I feel like, with my laptop. I don't think it's necessarily like so I think I'm having issues where the BIOS is outdated. And there was a fix that was pushed on a more recent version of the BIOS. So I have to reinstall, like I have to update the BIOS, which is crazy. I genuinely don't know how I have this kind of luck with things. I just break stuff. I say that after things I break software, okay? I'm very careful, generally. This is the Keychron Q3. Yeah. It is. Yeah, I've had a bit of a crazy experience. So, there's a bug in the current BIOS version that I think once I update the BIOS, which I haven't gotten around to doing, that I won't have that bug. But yeah, getting Wayland set up, because I feel like what it feels like is that Wayland has a lot more like kind of dependencies under the hood that I'm not used to for my 3. But part of me is like, I don't know if that's an issue with NixOS or with Wayland. You know what I mean? Like, is it bugging out because there's like, it was bugging out before because I didn't know that like I had to use X Wayland for it, et cetera, et cetera. Versus, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so I don't know if that stuff would have been installed by default on like Ubuntu or Pop! OS or something. What games do you play? I don't usually bounce around a ton of different games, but recently I've been really liking Stardew Valley and Pokemon Unite. Those are my games. Pokemon Unite is like it's like the League of Legends, but Pokemon. Okay. Control. Function. Wow, we're almost there. Option. I'm just going to keep it Mac layout. I don't feel like changing these keys around today. Or right now. I just want to see this thing done, and then maybe I will switch it to the, what's it called? Yeah, I didn't know that so many people played like mobile games. You know, like I have it on my Switch, but I didn't know people played it on mobile until recently. I don't like how Wayland is very particular when it comes to virtual inputs. Pain in the ass to set up a remote mouse. I had to switch to X11. I honestly still am considering switching back to, I'm considering switching back to i3. Because, I don't know. I feel like it's just been like a can of worms. Like part of me has just been kind of putting it out of like, okay, well maybe I keep putting it off where it's just like, okay, well maybe after I fix this one thing, it'll finally work properly. But it's kind of felt like everything, like that keeps happening. And then there's something new, you know? All right, let me sound test this for you. So this is with the, where are we? Cali Midnight Pro Silent Tactile Switches. Are you ready? Haven't had a problem on Fedora? Okay, noted. Yeah, this is where I'm like, maybe it's just a Nix OS thing. Like, I don't know. All right, you guys, ready? Lock in. Mm-hmm. I think I might have to switch out this one switch. Feels like kind of wonky. They feel really good. They feel like, they feel very smooth. Yeah, the spacebar also, maybe I'll try switching out those, like the switches that are on the spacebar, and the H key also was a bit funky. It's good though, right? I'm really happy with the feel of this. It feels really good. I think this is the best feeling silent switch that we came across, because it doesn't feel like a silent switch, if that makes sense. Like you get all of the same kind of like feedback that you would feel in a regular switch, but it's just quiet. Yeah, they give you like, I have a lot of extras. So thankfully I can just swap it. Try that. we'll try swapping these. How's the bump? It's nice. It's very close to it's very close to like the top of the what's it called? Top of the switch? I don't know how to say it, how to express that, but basically it's like you feel it very soon after activation, if that makes sense. You're missing the whole extra number pad. That's why you have extras. Ah, that's a good point. Me leaning into mic and out of frame. The top of the travel. Yes, thank you. That is what I'm looking for. Okay. Maybe these will sound better because that one was feeling a little bit, the H key was feeling a little bit funky. Yeah, that feels better. Yeah, I hear you, Carrie. Wow. Okay. Let's try this one again. This one I put it on backwards last time. My bad. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like maybe like these side switches for it are like not silent or something, you know? Like, it feels kind of clicky. Like it sounds clicky. Hold on. The stabilizers, yes. Sorry, guys. You have to put it down extra hard on the sides. It's like... It's weird. It's like the release of it is what's loud. I'm trying to... I did push down really hard on it. The stabilizers. Spring is too strong? What does that mean? How do I fix that? What do I do? So what do I do? Oh, that makes sense. You've got dampening going down, but nothing when it goes up. Can you limit the total travel up? That's a good question. Okay, wait. Oh, I'm over one. Oh, wait. I think they have this little thing. I think, oh wait, why am I showing you? I can show you in the big cam. I think maybe these are like little cushion things. So that could be it. New foam stickers / band-aids under the stabilizer base to cushion the impact. Got a thin strip of medical tape. Wow. Yeah, I think they have, this is what the kit is for. Pad the inside of the spacebar as well. I mean, it does have some foam in there as well. It's very interesting. I could also just leave it for now because I'm gonna change the keycaps out on this one. But I would like to get it perfect. Yeah, see, like, I think these tiny screws go in, like, I'm gonna try not to drop it so that you guys, I wonder if they go in there. But see, I probably should look this up properly so I don't ruin this on stream. Yeah, but maybe I will, honestly, maybe I will just switch my tiling window manager, back from Wayland. It's just a problem for another day. You have screws from the other side going into the stabilizers. Oh, I see. I see. Linear switch on spacebar? What's up with that? It's not the worst. It's just the rest of it just sounds so nice. It's this, these have to be the nicest quiet switches. Like, hold on. Feel this. Like, hello? That is so nice. It feels really good. The very nature of the spacebar is different mechanically, so there will be a sound difference. Just use it for a while and then decide. Okay, that sounds good. I have these little tape things, these little stickies, in case I need them. And I can figure out how those should be placed, etc., etc. Most of the noise that you guys are probably hearing does come from my nails. Yeah, that's my bad. They're very quiet and they feel really good. I think if you are looking for quiet switches, highly recommend these. Very, very good. And if you're buying anything from Keychron, if you're on YouTube, all the links are in the description. But if you do use my affiliate link, it lets them know that I sent you. I wish they had like some kind of code instead, so it's easier for you guys, but that's how they know that I sent you and that I am a good partner. So yeah, you could experiment with other switches for the spacebar too. That's true. That's true. How tactile are they? I missed some tactility from my default K8 keys. So what switches do you like? Because I do still have my switch tester. I can grab them. I can grab the switch tester and like do a comparison for you compared to other ones. Here, give me 1 sec. I'll grab the switch tester. You make note. All right, I'm back. I'm ready. I like really clicky tactile switches like the old IBM PC AT keyboards, but most people complain about the noise. So like blues kind of thing? Like, hold on. Is that the MT3 keycaps by any chance? These ones, I don't know what these keycaps are. These are just like these are the default ones that it came with. Hold on. I can look at the product and it'll tell me. It doesn't say, it's just the color. They're just the ones that came with the Keychron board. I don't know most of the types. I should probably buy a test set. So the super clicky ones, like usually browns and blues, right? Okay, Cali Box White V2 are very clicky. That's true. These ones have the Cali Box White. These ones I did like actually as well. Honestly, I'd say in terms of like the actual feedback, the tactile feel, I would say it's strong. It's like the same as this, if not more, but just quieter. Like it has really good tactile feedback. However, I feel like it's a bit higher in the actuation, the feedback. So like the bump is like immediately when you press it. Browns aren't clicky. They're usually tactile without the click. Yeah, so here's, let me find you an example. Okay, here's, wait, milky brown? Yeah. Milky blue. Yeah. So it is a, what is that test keyboard? Oh, sorry. Here, I'll send you, where is it? It is oh, I don't know if they have, wait, the 100, okay, wait. Yeah, I really like these ones. I usually am more of a linear girl, but I think with this one, because the actuation, like because the tactile feedback is higher, it doesn't feel distracting, if that makes sense. Okay, it's giving me blog posts, which I'm not looking for. Switches, product. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, oh, it's okay. The one that I have is sold out. However, I think the best switches that I've tried were, okay. So the baby raccoons are the linear version that I got for my keyboard. That's these ones. And then the Gateron Baby Kangaroo was a tactile one that I liked as well. Oh, wait. Are they tactile? Yeah. I personally found that the Cali had the better options. Like in general, I liked the Cali ones more because this is the tester that I have. It's 100. This is it. Oh, I should have given it to you with my, hold on. Wait, don't click that one. No, just kidding. It's fine. You can click whatever one. But this one tells them that it's from me. That one tells them that it's from me. But the Cali switch tester would probably be what I would recommend then because it is in fact in stock. This is that is like the one that is in stock. I really liked a lot of their switches. I don't know if this one does this one not come with keycaps or do they just all look like that? Okay, yeah, they all look like that. They come with keycaps. But yeah, I really liked the Cali options, and to me, most of the like really, really good ones were Cali. Except for the Gatoron, baby kangaroo, baby raccoon. Yeah, unless you're looking for linear switches, I think like the Gatoron box ink, an oil king, baby raccoon. Those ones were good, but most of them were like the really good ones were Cali, I think. It's crazy when you think about it. 100 different switches. I know we went through like all of them on stream too. It was very funny. I before L, so it must be Kale and not Cali. Oh, I see. Kale. Ah. Okay, you're right. My brain assumed a different ordering, and it refused to see otherwise. Well, now I know. But I think that's it for today, guys. It's been 3 hours of us doing keyboard stuff, and now we have keyboards. Does it have a USB? Oh, I think, wait. That's a good question. What is that? I don't think that actually has a thing you can, I think it's just foam. It might be more of like a, did you mention a keycap set swap? Yeah, I don't have it here though, so I won't be showing that one on stream. I think that might be for acoustics or something. Cause like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just foam in there. I don't think it's an actual port. I'll try plugging something into it. Yeah, no, it's not. That's too bad though. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool. That key switch tester should be like a deposit. Once you pick one, you can send it back and get a discount on the switches you choose. I think so too. I think that'd be kind of cool. Have it be like a little library. Yeah, because like what are you doing with a switch tester? I will say it is kind of a fun fidget toy though. I gotta say it is a little bit of a good fidget toy. Oil kings are lovely. Yeah, they're nice. Here, this is the oil king. It's good. It's good. But yeah, that is all for today. I'll be back with the regular streams this week, and then I'll be away again. So you have to look forward to, I will have more videos and stuff. I'm trying to figure out my cadence for like long forms and stuff as well. However, I'll still be active on YouTube and in the Discord and stuff. But yeah, can you see? Yeah, here, let's show the finales. Okay, wait, so this one I also got this this wrist rest, and the keycaps that I'm going to be switching this one to are actually I'm going to put these back in. These, it's going to have green keycaps. So it's going to be a green keycaps and this like purple black wrist rest. And then this is the other board that we got here. Move this one out of the way. So we got this one is the split keyboard, and this one has baby raccoons. This one I also have silicone wrists. And we have that. This is an additional like separate cable. It didn't come with the board. It comes with this kind of like more softer one by default. That's shorter as well. I think before they did have some coiled ones that I think would have looked really good, but I think they were all sold out. But yeah. So I'll probably play around with using this to connect the two. Oh, actually, okay, so this is kind of an important feature, I think, because one big use case that I have for my keyboards is that I often use them wireless. However, I'm noticing that I think this is on that side. I'm noticing that this Q11 is not wireless. So if you are usually taking my recommendation based on the fact that you can switch between different inputs easily. So for example, like this has been my keyboard for a while now. And it has the option of like Bluetooth connection and USB. I don't really remember what the G one was. It probably came with a dongle or something. But I will often switch Bluetooth for my Mac, and then I'll just switch that to USB for my Linux machine. So the Q11 does not have that. So take note of that if that is a concern for you. I will have to adapt. I will be adapting. Okay, good to know. It's interesting. So again, wrist rests, I've never used wrist rests until this is the first time I've ever used any wrist rests. So it is good to know that it is better to lift up ergonomically, better to like keep your hands hovering. So that's good to know. Are there any split keyboards with wireless? Good question. I do not know. Any info on the strain relief of the cables? I don't know what that means. Yeah, but I'm really happy with the builds. And again, yeah, the other keyboard is gonna have green keycaps, so kind of matchy with this one a little bit. But yeah, I really like the gradient. I will say I think the Q3 Ultra 8K has very similar. I think it's the same style keycaps as this keyboard that I've been using for a while, and I really like them. I don't really know what else to say about them, to be honest. I'll see how I feel about these ones. I end up using keycaps that are a bit more kind of like rounded, but I think that this is kind of fire. Do I travel with my keyboard? Yes. So I'm going to start traveling with my keyboard. I do have a travel case because they have carry cases as well. So I got this one as a gift forever ago before I partnered with Keychron. I actually got this for Christmas. And we can see this one I think was for like a K8. I had a K8. Oh, the coiled cables are available. I'll get more. I've been raving about their cables the whole stream because I use them for they're so much nicer than any other charging cables that I have. Cause they're thick. They're sturdy. They are what's it called? They're braided cables. They're nice. And they come with every single one of their keyboards comes with it, and it has an adapter that it comes with. So I love. I'm like, give me all your cables. What was my point with that? Oh yeah. So even if I don't end up using this purple one as the connector for this, maybe I get them to give me another one, maybe. Okay. The moment of truth. Nice. And adapters are expensive. I know. It actually drives me so crazy. When companies don't include chargers and stuff. Keychron getting amazing value from this partnership? Heck yeah, you tell them. They need to know. The people have spoken. Oh my God. Is it just, I think it might be, okay. It might be slightly, okay, we're gonna see. I think it's, I don't know, maybe it's just a tight fit. Okay. I think that might actually be fine. It feels like this is a tiny bit, like this keyboard is a touch like deeper Okay, listen, keycap. This one feels a tiny bit like deeper, this keyboard, than the keyboard that I originally got that was meant for this carry case, but I think it works. Like, it's fine. It just might bend this slightly. But who cares? Who cares? It does the trick, I think. Just shove it in there and see what happens is what I'm saying. Okay, cool. So I'm going to travel with this. Yay! This is my personal item. All right. And then I can put the cables in here. I don't know if this cable is such a chonker. I actually don't know if it'll... The knob looks a bit tall. Oh, do you think it is? Might be too tall. No, it's not. No, like there'd be room. What in the random stream is going on? We just assembled this keyboard and I'm trying to see if it fits in a carry case. No, it does. Hi, Leia. How's it going? That's what she said. Uh-oh. All right, listen. Listen up. I think this keyboard, this coil might be too crazy. It's so thick. I feel like this one I might actually just keep as a charger for something else and not put it in this case. But I think if I did the original cables that it comes with, they'll fit in here. This is way out of schedule, bro. I can't plan for these things. Listen, I know. Guy, could you lay the coil on the keyboard? Honestly, probably. I don't want to put anything on the keyboard. I could probably lay it like that. Yeah, it fits. It is very pretty. But like, look how thick that's a thick purple cable, because this one's already a thick cable. The purple one is like, okay, wait, hand for scale. It's like the size of my pinky almost. Crazy. Yay! Use the OG for traveling, but why? Actually, this one is lighter than my other keyboard. Because it's a bit, I think it's a bit like thinner. Yay! Okie dokes. Okay, I think that's the end of the stream. I think we actually end stream for real. For real, for real. For real this time. All right. Oh, I lost my keyboard. I moved it. No. No. All right, you guys. All keyboard reviews need a close-up ASMR on the mic on the keys. Don't worry, we did that. We did that. Hi, Peacoat. How's it going? Can I give a raid recommendation? Yes. I do, however, give priority to moderators and VIPs. If they have a recommendation for who they want to raid, I take that seriously. I take that very seriously. Let us see. Let us see. Oh, Alex Otos, he's streaming keyboard content. All right. I don't know what category I'm supposed to be in for keyboard content. I'm going to be so for real. Oh, bloop. A tech hub and blog for everyone. They got a blog too? Hold on. Me Googling this person's entire internet history. Hello? I'm typoing. It's that time of day. Wow, he has a very good camera. Oh my God, he's so much less scuffed than me. All right, you guys. That's awesome. Alrighty, alrighty. Yeah, we'll give them a raid. I'm impressed. You know what? I think some people are just really talented and they have a really good eye for like that kind of stuff. I think that my charm comes from the scuff, you know? That's what I tell myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm more real. I'm so real because I break things, because I toss my blah, 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 that. My keyboards. Goodbye. How do I unpin this? Okay, wait. All right, you guys, that was fun. Thank you for, I don't know what I was saying in that last little segment. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, my mouse skills, my dropping things for literally every keyboard, I dropped something. And then also me assembling this new chair, I also kind of broke it a little bit in a good way, probably, maybe. Okay, I should leave the internet. I'm gonna be honest. I will see you guys on Monday for an actual scheduled stream, and I'll see you more next week and maybe before then. But I'll keep you all updated on the Discord and on Matrix. You can do !discard to find out when. I can't talk anymore. Cortex, thank you so much for the tier 1. Tholu, thank you for the Prime. David, thank you for the Prime. Carrie, thank you for the 3 months. Gio, thank you for the 44 biddies. Gio, thank you for 13 months. Vengeance, thank you for 4. Abu, thank you for 2. All right, you guys have a lovely rest of your evening. I'll see you. Goodbye. Okay.